Got Tobias.
Shagg, man.
Over 40 years, man. We've been doing it over 40 years, for real. Okay. You know, we know him from the skating rink, man. So we met at the skating rink. Yeah.
We ran into each other at the rink.
We've been skating together, shit, at least 40 years now.
Since we ran into each other.
Yeah, for real. Just recently, they decided to put us in a skate hall of fame.
Oh.
So, you know, that'll be coming up February next month. But yeah. So yeah, man, we've been doing it for my home rink.
Yeah. So
we started at West Side Skating Rink, man.
Yeah, we started West Side. That was
we go way back, man. Back in the
before we got
70s. We go back in the 70s, man, really from skating. So we've been around a long time.
Man, the original Jelly Bean.
That was our rink.
Jumping off like Cascade.
Man.
Cascade couldn't. What they got now, man, it couldn't stand a chance from what they had back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the day section, the night section. Either way, man, this ain't even half the play of it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
And it was a lot bigger than this.
I heard they used to be out in the parking lot.
Man,
yeah,
man. It was so bad, man, even when you were young, you know what I mean? The last bus ran at 12.
Right.
So everybody at Jelly Bean, they come out with their skates on, skate to the bus stop.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was, man. That thing was full, man. I mean, non-stop full.
Yeah, now we really did that skate rink now.
Yeah, back then, man, Brady had it, man. That thing was jumping, man. Yeah, man.
Didn't nobody coming at it.
Shout out Candy, man. You see the one, you know what I mean? It was a lady named Candy. She was so smooth.
Yeah.
And that's why me personally, that's why, you know what I mean? I got the style, you know, slowing it up. She used to always tell me, baby, if you slow it up a little bit, you're going to have that thing down pat. You know what I mean? So I got to shout her out, man. Yeah, she an original. Yeah, man.
Shout out Candy.
I don't know. We more like a freestyler, man. We got like a speed skate, but it's kind of mixed up with a whole lot of different, you know what I mean? A whole lot of different techniques, man. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
we just kind of created a technique different, and we've been rolling it for a while.
We can't just put a finger on it. You know, it's a lot of stuff we can do out there on that floor, man, and been doing it for years. You know, at a high level. You know. Not only that, you know, all the years we've been skating, we still, you know, got good coordination, you know, good stamina, you know what I'm saying, and good balance, you know, all that, you know, just because, you know, I myself, you know, I just turned 60, you know what I mean? He's a little younger than I am, you know, but we've been doing it since you know, teens, really.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And to still be able to skate at a high level at this age, a lot of people wonder, man, how y'all do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
at a high speed too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We doing it all at a high speed, man. So the flipping, the turning, the twisting, all that at a high speed.
There ain't a whole lot we can't do on that floor, man. You know, and
So how would you say the skate culture has changed from when you started to like right now?
It's a total different change from when we started. You know what I mean? When we started, it's more of a speed pace skating.
Yeah.
Now it's more of a step, disco, you know, kind of step, disco skate. More of a center line skating now. You know what I mean?
yeah, they do a lot of stuff in the middle.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, we do a little stuff in the middle, but for the most part, you know, we actually really skate around the rink. You know what I'm saying? But like I say,
now you got more stepping. You know, they stepping and grooving, you know, inside spins, you know what I mean? You know, it's a more slow pace. And our pace is a more speed pace. It's a lot of the same stuff, but just at a higher speed, you know?
yeah, I mean, but
So when you said the music had a big effect on the skate style?
for sure.
Of course.
For sure. I mean, like,
real big effect.
even like right now, you know, it's according to the music. If he playing something I want to hear, I can go the whole night. I can go, you know what I mean? I can keep going and keep going. As long as I got something that I like skating to. You know what I mean? And that's how it was back in that day. We did it, you know, in a crowded skating rink, you know what I mean? At a fast pace, you know, twisting and turning, going around the whole rink, and didn't miss a beat, really. With him, you know, every step for step. And that's real, man. If if you meet anybody that knows, they'll be able to tell you the exact same thing about me and this guy here. Well, we always have been able to do it at a high level, and if you meet anybody that knows, they'll be able to tell you the exact same thing. They'll tell anybody the exact same thing, because we was one of those ones that could get out there on that floor and give it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's oh yeah, it's completely different. I mean, from what we're seeing now, like I say, it's more step. The way they do it now is a little different than when we did it then. Then you had to make the wheels roll.
And
Roll.
I think the reason being, because we from Atlanta. We born and raised here. But see, a lot of people that's here, from other states, you know what I'm saying? So, they brought their style down here, you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference in, how it was back in our day. Because back in that day, the majority of people that was at the skate ring was from Atlanta.
ATL.
So,
ATL back then. But now
we gave it to them how Atlanta would give it to them. So now,
so now, bundle of different styles.
So now with so many different, different areas, states coming in, then, it's just, a lot different from how we skated. Don't get me wrong, some of the skate styles is, it's fine. We like watching them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them we do. But that's just, from being, in the rink forever. You know what I mean? You're going to learn different stuff. You're going to do different stuff. You know what I mean? You're going to have to kind of change with the times a little anyway. But, like with the stuff that we actually do, a lot of people that's in this rink tonight, they really haven't seen it because they wasn't, back, in our day. I mean, we always have skated on riders.
We always pretty much skated on a good pair of skates, a good pair of wheels.
Because the thing with us, we skate hard, man, and so we had to have a real good pair of skate because if not, we done had the kind of less pricey skates. We tear them up quick, man, because we hard on them, man, because we do a lot on that floor. So we have to have
a good build on.
Got to have a good skate, man.
Just to maintain.
Because if not, we'll tear them up quick. Because over the years, I can't say how many skates I went through back in the day. You know what I mean? So I had to say, all right, I'm through with all that. I need a good pair of skates because we tearing them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
what was like the skate competitions like back then?
Oh man,
back
then it was it ain't like it is now. You know what I mean? Back then, man, you had to go at it head to head. You had to, you know what I'm saying? They open the floor, have competition. You really got to come with it, man.
Back then,
with it, man.
they used to have skate contests. You know what I mean? To where, but back then, man, we used to win the contest. We used to have people that didn't want to get in the contest because they see us, they like, no, we already know who's going to win. You know what I mean? They like, nah.
They make him a judge. Only one of us can, you know what I mean?
They got to the point where they start making us judge and things. We got trophies for skating, man.
Well, I mean, we had some heavy hitters. Here's the thing, man.
We got trophies for skating, man.
Heavy hitters back then that we were skating with. You know what I mean? Them guys that we skated with back then, it ain't the same as now. Them guys, they wasn't playing.
They can skate, but
they was coming hard. So you know what I mean? Wherever you are, you gotta step your game up anywhere it go. You know what I mean?
They couldn't beat us though, man.
But once you know how that is. Once you got to that point where you winning, you know what I mean? You winning.
Now they couldn't beat us, man, on the floor, man.
Back then, I would love to see them do them competition now. Because them competition back then, it really let you see. You know what I mean? Like you might have 9 different sets of groups out here right now. But I ain't really seen where they get them guys a chance to go competition. They win competition, then you'll really see who it is and what they really got. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they went on all that, man. They judged hard. You know what I mean?
That's real.
All that made a difference back then. You know what I mean?
But like I say, man, we won the contests back then, man. I'm talking about.
So have y'all traveled outside Atlanta?
Yeah, we did.
That's the thing. We enjoying it now. We didn't stay travel.
Yeah, we used to go skating.
Contests there, but again, it's just like if some folks come here from LA and get on the floor, you know, when they first came, ATL looking at them like, man, you know what I'm saying? What's that? You know what I mean? Same way when we took it to them.
Yeah, we go to different places.
Like, you know what I mean?
You know, a lot of people used to come to us and be like,
who are these cats? You know what I mean? And we rolling too, so yeah. Yeah, so I'm sure they enjoyed it because we enjoyed it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did all that,
we
man.
We enjoyed it when we got on that road, so I'm sure, you know. For like the new cats that's in there right now that's coming up, oh man.
I mean, it's a lot of advice we can give them. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's kind of like it's kind of about the individual. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because we can kind of see a person that's on the floor or a crew. You know what I'm saying? And then we can just kind of check what they doing, and from there we'll be able to, you know, give them some advice from what, you know, from our standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So it's according to the individual. You know, we got plenty of advice to give for us skating, as far as, you know, outside the ring, inside the ring, you know, as far as technique, as far as, you know, a lot of the, you know, stuff like that. But,
like a lot of them, you got them, they stepping, but
but you know,
that don't mean they can roll. They can, you know what I mean? It's a difference when you can make the wheels roll and when you stepping, you know what I mean? So a lot of times it's stepping, but you got some that can do it, you know what I mean? And you can see the difference. So if they did give them context, you'll really get to see what they're working with, you know what I mean?
And see, our main thing out there when we skated, you know, we, like I said, we skated at a high pace. But, you know, for one thing, as far as we, you know, when we skating, you know, we didn't stop, you know. We could get through a crowd, you know what I mean? We always stayed on beat. I don't care what we did. When we came out, we were still on beat. We didn't change our beat at all. You know, we made sure we kept that beat. Yeah. I mean, you know, through a crowd, even if we got to turn, even if we got to spin, even if we got to, you know, go right, left, jump, anything, man. And we did it, you know, come out of it in the same pace. Same pace. Yeah.
So what would you say would be the most difficult technique you had to master back then, like to really like?
The most difficult technique that we mastered back in the day? It would have to be the one-leg spin.
Well, we used to come down to that one leg like this here and spin with it.
Daddy, man, you know what I mean? Yeah,
that wasn't no easy task. Yeah, it wasn't no easy task. That's what we called it, one-leg spin. We come through that jump, and we spin. Come out of it.
You got to come out on the same rhythm, same beat, you know what I mean?
Wasn't a lot of people that can do it, man. Not only that, you know, we can spin both ways.
Yeah.
Go back the other way.
Difficult.
You know what I mean?
Like nowadays they got joint skate. They hooked to one another. So that's giving you balance. You know what I mean? That's giving you extra balance once you hooked on somebody. It's a difference though. You know what I mean? If you're doing the same technique, now you got some guys, you see them doing it and they're not hooked. That's a little bit more complicated than when they're hooked together. You know what I mean? So the skate have changed anyway. It's a different form of skating now, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But I would love to see them do a competition on what they're rocking with now. You know what I mean? Just so they'll know what they
cruise,
Yeah, because we did it regular back then. They had them competitions.
Yeah, they would, man. Like I said.
So your girl, OG Apple Netta, shouted you out.
Yeah.
OG.
I'm telling you, man, we've been around forever, man. You know, we've been around. We even know her mom. You know, just to let you know how far we go back. You know what I'm saying? So
we go back, man. Some of the skates they doing, we can see them doing, but we even seen the originals to those skates that was doing them before these cats that we see them doing them now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
anybody y'all want to shout out right now, like, you know, that y'all probably came up under, or you know,
man, there's so many people. I mean, there's a lot of people that we can shout out.
Man.
You know what I mean? They're a lot older than this crowd.
You know, man, I got a brother named Kevin. That's where we got his speed from, man. Kevin, he was the one that was really, he'll take off, man. So you got to get it to keep up with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Winfield, Black Gerald, them guys down, man. There was some real skaters. I'm talking about.
I wish you could have been back in that day where you could saw these guys.
Spinning from one end, not like they doing now. Back then, them guys started spinning from one end and take it all the way to to the other end, non-stop, just straight spinning like that, man. You know, and that was some skaters, man. Them guys was some skaters, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Like, well, see, I got, it came from a couple of guys. It came from a couple of guys.
Yeah, man.
It came from a couple of guys. That you know, that kind of brought it. You know, I don't know. One of the guys that be here that kind of started. Little guy they call Bookie Ball, you know what I'm saying? Then I had another buddy named K. You know, them cats was the one that really started that ride, man.
They kicked off that ATL rider.
Yeah, they the ones
from when it
really started that shit.
They originally really started that. Everybody started picking up on that ride.
Right,
and
that
started riding.
Yeah,
because it really was a speed ride.
Yeah,
that's where it originally came from.
Yeah, them guys, them guys that we saw started.
Yeah, but
they the ones, but they, you know.
Yeah, them guys started that jump right
K and Bookie Ball, them guys really were one started if you ask us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I can shout out to them too, because they gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Alright, well, we finna close it out, man. I appreciate y'all time.
Hey man, ain't no problem.
You want to shout your name out, your IG out? You got an IG or anything?
Hey man, they already know me. I'm Shagg, man. Hey. That's all it is right there. That's it right there.
Yeah. And I'm Tobias, man. They when they talk about one, they talk about two. So
there it is. There it is.
Go hand in hand. Shagg and Tobias. So
there it is, man.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
Man, I'm gonna shout out old Lisa, man, because she a female that we used to have rolling with us, you know what I mean? Yeah. It was only one that we can get in there that actually can kind of hang with us, and that was Lisa, man. She can roll, man.
She can get it to him now.
She was a real roller too, man. Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, man. Well, we finna jump on this flow, man. I'm gonna have to get a little bit of that song.
Well, we probably gonna have a part 2 with y'all.
All right,
that's man, we appreciate the interview. But we gotta go, brother.
Here you go, man.
Here's the thing, man. You know, back then you had Jelly Bean that was a concrete floor. You know what I mean? But it's different. West Side was a wooden floor. You know what I mean?